Good morning, everyone, and thank you for being part of the beta launch. So, a couple of my friends have reached out to me, and they were wondering like how to use the platform. So they wanted to have a sneak peek into the platform itself, and also have a couple of concerns like what's gonna happen with their photos and everything. So in this video, I'm gonna go deep dive into the platform and walk you through the whole process step by step. So if this is the first time you're watching this video and you're wondering what the hell is Portrait Wizard, so it's an application that I've developed recently, which is an AI avatar generator, which takes your photo and generate a portrait. And not only you can generate various, AI photos, but you can actually get the physical portrait delivered at your home. So without further ado, let's go into the platform. Let's see like how it's gonna work and what you need to do as a user. So as of now, just a quick announcement, which I mentioned earlier. So 9th of Feb is the last date in terms of the registration. After that, I'm closing down the registration. If you have not signed up for the registration, I would highly recommend that you do so that you can help me improve the product. So as of now, this is just the it will ask for your registration, and that's what we you have to share. So if you go for join beta launch, you just have to give me your details of email and ID, and I will reach out to you separately after 9th Feb. So this is the platform. Again, this is not open as of now, right? So but that would be so this is something running locally at my machine right now, but I will be launching it soon after 9th Feb. So the first thing that you have to do is basically as I have already signed in, so let me just go through the very beginning, like how that's gonna work. So the first thing that you have to do is basically sign up, and you have to click on the login button. Let me just reduce this, and you have to provide your email, like so. And what application gonna do is basically send you a magic link. So it's a pretty simple. So one of the key thing I've done is like I'm not storing any of the details with myself. The only thing that I'm like looking into is just the email. So let me just open mine, and I should so what you're gonna have is basically get an email. So and you just have to click in sign in. So this is a one-time link, and that improves the security and everything. So by default, when you log in, right, so you will go to the dashboard and you can see like a couple of things are available which are not available when you have not logged in. So the first thing you have to do is basically select a couple of pictures. So if I go in, it's gonna ask for photos, and I have given some of the insights like what photos you can upload, right? So I would say that you keep your face neutral, because the key thing is that AI need to learn your face details. And if you have close photos of your faces, I think that works well. Like don't try to do like put your hands on your face and make various expression, because the key thing is that we are training AI to recognize your face, which can be used in various styles and everything. So the key thing is that you select. So I've already taken a couple of photos. You can actually upload it from your iPhone. So the application would be mobile responsive. So you can do that from your mobile phone also. So the key thing is I've already, a couple of images, like so 7 or 8 images that I'm storing. So by default, this will available. Sometimes there is an issue in terms of if the files are corrupted, you won't see that visible. But if you face that issue, let me know. But for various images that I've tested, it actually works fine. The next step is basically uploading it. So what it's gonna do is basically upload all of these photos into the cloud, and which will be required for the training of the AI. So that's the first step, right? So then you have to name it, right? So I would say Rajat, new. And you can train AI on various, like if man or woman or child, dog or cat. So these are like even if for your pets you can actually train an AI model, and it will work similar. So I've just selected man, and I'm gonna create a studio. So what it's gonna do is like create the studio. Just give it a second, and you will see as soon as I've done it, I have an option of start training. So the next step is basically click on start training. So I'm not going to do it, but that's how it will look, because I've already trained like multiple AI models, like one for my wife, one for myself, like, and I've been playing around. So the only thing that you have to do is basically go to and start training. So let me just go to the studio for my wife, and I can show you mine first and then go to her. So as soon as you log in, it will go to the studio, and sorry, I have not clicked it. Okay. As soon as the studio opens, right? So by default, if you're even on the mobile phone, right, you will get a style assistant. Now, this is something I've recently developed uh, to make it very, very simple in terms of the, getting your portrait out. So I've put in various predefined styles, or these are like custom AI model that has been trained. So the key thing is that you can select any of these. Like if you're man, woman, old age person, child, right? You would be able to select any portrait, right? So let me just like take someone like this one, like an old, so which is basically copy a style, right? So by default it will say portrait wizard custom style. You don't have to do anything in here, right? And it will have the image. The only thing that you have to do is basically shoot, and what it will do is like as I've trained the AI model, right, it's gonna go back and uh, will create this portrait for me. So as of now, it's kickstarting. It's gonna take like a couple of minutes. Let's wait for it. In the meantime, and you can quickly see that it has generated the photo for me as an old person, and based on that style that what I've selected. So if it's like what I've identified is very very difficult in terms of when you are writing your prompts from AI, sometime it does not work. So for to simplify it, I've just simply added this style assistant. The key is that it's trained on these particular styles. So if you select any of these options, you pretty much will get the good results in terms of your portrait, right? Um, so the another feature is that the prompt assistant. So this is where basically what you have to do is write a prompt, which is like how your portrait should look like. Now styles are like predefined. You can't change it. The key thing is from prompt assistant that you can generate your own style, right? So you're not restricted to one style. So like I've given you a couple of options. So these are like the preset which you can select. Like if you want to look like a Viking or elf or soccer player, or like these are predefined prompts. You can also generate your own, and I will go through it. So the next thing that you are doing, like let's say which one. So I want to look like a cyberpunk, right? So as soon as you click on the preset, so you can change, right? So if I go for Palladian, it will change. So if you go to cyberpunk, the key thing in it is that you should have this word @me in it. So irrespective of whether you have trained it on other family members or even your pets, you have to make sure that the word @me is there, so that it actually take the without it, it's not gonna know that it has to generate a photo for yourself or not. Like if I just remove this word and if I run it, you won't see my face coming up into you know uh, the photo itself. But let me do once again. So if I use the me keyword, like how that's gonna work and why it's important, right? So another key thing, till the time it's working out. So if I go to the prompt assistant, you can even generate. Let me just showcase you one. So say if I want to look like a zombie, right? And what AI gonna do for you is actually generate this prompt for you behind the scene, so you don't have to worry about it. Let it create. You see, so this is being generated by ChatGPT itself. So I don't have to write all of it. You can write based on your understanding also, right? So it's like pretty much freestyle. The only thing that you have to worry about is @me. When you copy a style, you don't have to do anything, right? So you basically have to just select and don't change anything, right? So you don't have to put @me or anything. It's very simple. Just click on the shoot, right? And if you see now, because I didn't put @me into it, right? It has generated a woman, So basically, you can use this to generate various images, like how it's been done in various AI tools like Midjourney, DALI, and various other, AI tools out there. The key thing is that you can generate very good images from all of these tools, but none of them actually works when you want to generate that style for yourself, right? And that's what unique about this solution. So let me go back again, and what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna select the cyberpunk, and it has included me @me into it. And if let me just shoot it again, and it's gonna generate the portrait for me. Another cool feature that I've added is, like, as I said, that it's a portrait wizard is all about the memories, right? And a very very unique gift which you can give to yourself and your loved ones, and you can get a physical copy out of it. So the key thing is, right, so if I say, like I've been playing around with various portraits, so like this one. So what I want to do is, like, basically get a portrait delivered. So as soon as I click on this create your portrait, so it's gonna transfer me to the and this is where you can actually, I have three sizes that I've included, right? And when you click order now and black or white frame, right, you will get a physical portrait delivered at your home. So, and if you like some of the pictures that you have generated, right, so like I have been playing around, like how I'm gonna look like as a child, so you can add that to the gallery. And as soon as you do that, if you go to the gallery, so this is across your studio, right, where you can actually store all of your favorite images, like I've done like for one for now. So that's how you're gonna do it. And I'm gonna show you some other stuff on, so this was on me. I've already trained multiple other models on, like one for my wife. I'm just gonna walk you through that also. And basically the idea of the style, actually my wife has given me, because she was not happy with just like prompt assistant. She wanted like some of these styles. And you see the photos are amazing. Like I've played around with, like as a child how she's gonna look like, as an old lady how she's gonna look like, and various other portraits, right, uh, which I've been playing around in terms of different looks and feels, pretty much on that. So yeah, so you can basically, even if you have kids. So one of the questions that a couple of friends had, like they were concerned about like putting photos of their kids, for an example, and was wondering like what's going to happen to the photos. So I just want to address that. If you go to the dashboard, right, I've added a delete option now. So basically if you go and click on delete, as soon as you confirm delete, all of your images will be deleted, even with the training and everything. So I will not be storing anything at my server. So basically you can just go and delete this option. So that's like pretty much it, like on a 10,000 feet overview. Very very simple UI and UX, right? Upload your photos, right? Do the training. Once it's trained, then you got a studio, right? On that studio you are going into, and then you can choose a style, which are preset, right? And you get a very good photo. And then you can use prompt assistant for writing your own chat GPT prompts, like how your photos to look like, and take your imagination to next level. And not only that, you can actually get that portrait physically delivered at your home. So that's a sneak peek into how this platform works, and some of the concerns on like the safety of the AI images, right? Again, you have the full control. You can go and delete any of the studios. So I'm not storing anything on the server, right? So you always will be in the control, and just play around, like because it's a fun app in terms of what you can do and cherish those memories. So for me, I built this for giving a very unique gift to my loved ones. I hope this is useful for you. If you have not signed up for beta, I would highly recommend that you do. Thanks for taking out the time, and have a nice day. Take care.